Welcome back to Mr. Rispin's Planning 10 videos. This is part 2 of the Career Research Project. We are going to take a look at the information that you gathered in part 1 and then start to take a look at it, analyze it, and do something useful with it. So, in the first video, we took a look at a bunch of information. We put it into a new document, which hopefully you've saved. And now it's time to take a look and see what it all means. If we don't look at this information and analyze it and see how it applies to ourselves, it's virtually useless. It isn't any good for anything. The previous work that we did was just simply a cut and paste project, and it really isn't worth very much. So what we need to do now is do some work with regards to analyzing what it all means. So what we have to do now is go back into our favorite website, Edmodo, log in, and go take a look at the career planning project assignment. With this assignment, I have created a Google Doc that looks pretty much like the work that we just did with the previous lesson, except at the bottom or underneath each of these sections I have a red heading and some bulleted questions underneath. You need to take this information or take these questions and I'm going to ask you to highlight them, copy it, and put it into the new document that you've created. Now, these are questions that refer to the information that you've collected. It's going to force you to look at that information, analyze it, take a few minutes and think about what it all means and how it is applied to you. So now we've got this information, we answer this question or these questions, and now it will have some meaning to you. So each and every section, if we go to back to the Google Doc, each and every section has a set of questions. So the first one was the description of personality. Second was careers that fit your strengths. So I'm going to copy those ones as well. Oops. For the Google Doc, use Control-C to copy the information. And then Control-V to paste it in. Your right mouse button doesn't work, so Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. We'll go down to the values now. Back to the Google Doc. The values have some questions attached to it as well. Copy it and drop it into the document that you're creating. Now, you will do it for each one of these sections, the career quizzes as well. And at the bottom of this, we also have some questions with regards to those careers that you chose at the very end. All of these need to be answered. So what you need to do now is go and collect that information, but please remember this. Each and every one of these questions deserves to be answered with full sentences. You cannot answer these questions without using full sentences. If you're using one or two words to answer these questions, you haven't put enough thought into your answers. So when you go into here and begin answering these questions, you need to use full sentences. Once you've finished all these questions and you feel that you are done, I would hope that you try to create a nice, neat document that looks similar to this, except in this case, rather than the questions being here, you're going to have answers instead. You're going to save that document, and then you're going to go to Edmodo. You're going to go to turn it in, and then you're just going to attach that file via the link, open, and in this case I'm actually resubmitting this assignment. If you're submitting it for the first time, there will just be a button down here where it says turn in assignment. So in this case I'm just resubmitting the assignment, and you are done the career planning project, and it's ready for marking. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching. We will see you next class.